So many of us struggle with sleep, in getting to sleep and staying asleep and sleeping long enough. And in my explorations through part of that process, I've learned that because we are electrical magnetic beings, sometimes the electrical part of us gets overactive or overcharged, and we forget to bring in the more magnetic parts of us. And by magnetic, I mean our bones, our organs, that feeling of dropping into the center of the earth, of feeling grounded, of feeling weightedness in our own beings. And so our electrical system or our central nervous system can get very buzzy and overactive. And that is a harder leap or bridge to make to come down into that parasympathetic system of dropping into sleep and staying asleep. So I've noticed there's several tricks and tools we have, and today I'm going to talk about one. It may be that your system is so overcharged that you need a little bit of discharge. And that might be taking a walk around your house or the block, or just simply shaking the arms and legs, or having a dance party with your favorite music. And sometimes you've done all that and you're very tired and your body still feels a little bit charged, a little bit overactive. How to bring our bodies back into that parasympathetic state. So I'm going to show you a technique to try today. And this is one that you can also do if you are feeling that afternoon slump and you feel like your energy is waning, but you have a whole lot more to do for the day. So you might just stay here for 5 or 10 minutes, 15 if you have it, and get a little recharge. Sometimes I feel like the communication between the sympathetic system, which is our going and doing and engaging in the world, that supports that, the ability to do that, versus our parasympathetic, which allows us to rest and digest food easily and stay in a calm, centered, grounded place. All through the day and night, those are talking to each other. Those are in communication. And in the nighttime, generally, those of us who sleep at night are coming down into more of that parasympathetic. And in the daytime, we're coming up more into the sympathetic. So sometimes they get a little far apart from each other. And this is an exercise to bring those back into relationship so that as you wind down and think about drifting off to sleep, it's much easier transition. So I want to show you. I have a bolster here today, but if you don't have a bolster at home, you can easily replicate this with a stack of blankets. So the idea is to get some blankets that are the size of your torso, because that's where we're going to be lying on our bellies and bringing this bolster or blankets up into our physical body. And part of the reason that we're doing that is we're trying to give our organs a little bit of stimulation so they can be met, so that they fall forward towards the earth and allow that parasympathetic state to be supported. So we want to begin to feel our weightedness and our heaviness through our blood, through our organs, in order to help with our sleep. So if you also have a blanket, that's a great addition. You don't have to have that. I'm going to show you the position first before I bring the blanket in. Coming onto the belly, and you're going to bring your legs kind of in a frog position here. The idea here is to let your lower legs meet the floor, and you may need an extra bolster or towel or blanket under your lower legs if your thighs or legs are uncomfortable. So the idea here is to get really, really comfy. Bring the floor and the earth up to meet your body. And then we want to organize the blankets or the bolsters again so that you feel very comfortable. If you wanted to get a yoga block or a couple of books or a little pillow for your forehead to rest on, you could also do that. I'm happy with my forehead on the back of my hands. So this is the position that we're going to get into. If you're more comfortable with your arms out to the side or beside you, that's okay as well. And then oftentimes I like to cover myself with a blanket. If you want to get really fancy, if you have one of those weighted neck wraps, you could bring those across your kidneys, which are at your lower rib area, or possibly on your sacrum, which is at the base of your spine. And then if you're able to get cozy here, cover yourself with a blanket and take a little rest. And as you begin to rest in that position, if it feels comfortable to take a few deep breaths, and as you breathe, let your belly feel softer and heavier. Allow the weight of your organs to drop into those blankets or the bolster, and allow yourself to melt into the earth, to really feel that bonding, that sense of connection, almost like a magnet, being drawn into the center of the earth. And as you do that, you should feel your body getting heavier and heavier and heavier. Sometimes I feel that it feels as if the snowflakes in a snow globe are beginning to settle to the bottom of the snow globe. There's a sense of settling, there's a sense of dropping in. And if I'm there for a few more minutes, as I come out of that positioning, there feels like there's just a bit more balance in my system, a bit more attunement to my physical body and my groundedness as opposed to my electrical system. Play with that. I hope it works well for you, and I hope that you have a restful sleep. Until soon.